Let me ask you something. Have you ever found that the harder you try, the more elusive your goal becomes? It's as if the more effort you pour into something, the further it slips from your grasp. Whether it's that person who's constantly on your mind, a promotion that feels just out of reach, or a dream you're chasing with relentless determination, it can feel like the universe is pushing back. But what if I told you the real secret to achieving your goals isn't about trying harder, but about letting go? I know, it sounds counterintuitive, right? But here's the thing. When you stop obsessing over the outcome, something amazing happens. Instead of forcing things to happen, they begin to unfold naturally. Opportunities come to you effortlessly, people start noticing you for who you truly are, and success starts showing up in the most unexpected ways. In today's video, we're going to explore why the results you're striving for often appear when you least expect them, and how shifting your mindset from a place of desperation to one of ease can completely transform your life. So let's dive in and explore how this shift can bring real change to your journey. Number 1, the power of letting go. Let's begin with a concept that can completely change the way you approach your goals: the power of letting go. Now, before you jump to conclusions, letting go does not mean giving up. It's not about resigning yourself to passivity or losing your drive. It's about releasing the need for a specific outcome to unfold exactly as you imagined it. It's about loosening your attachment to how things should go and allowing space for life to surprise you in unexpected ways. Picture this. You're holding onto a rope with all your might, your hands cramping from the tight grip. The pressure you're putting on that rope isn't just hurting your hands, it's affecting your entire being. The strain you create by clenching too tightly extends into your mind, your mood, and even your energy. Now, imagine slowly loosening your grip. The tension fades and your body can finally relax. In that moment, you're no longer consumed by the strain. You're free. Now, think about your goals. Whether it's winning someone's attention, landing your dream job, or transforming your body, there's a good chance you're holding on to these goals with that same tense grip. When you obsess over the outcome, when you're so focused on the how and the when, your energy becomes frantic, anxious, and yes, desperate. And here's the thing, people can feel that energy. They can sense when you're coming from a place of neediness or anxiety. It's not magnetic. It doesn't draw people in. In fact, it can have the opposite effect. But here's where it gets interesting. When you release that tight grip and let go of the need to control every detail, you create space for something powerful to happen. Suddenly, things start to flow naturally. Your energy shifts. You become calmer, more confident, and grounded. This type of energy attracts people. It draws opportunities. It opens doors that you didn't even know existed. People are naturally drawn to those who exude ease and self-assurance, not those who are struggling with desperation. So why does letting go matter so much? Because it shifts your focus from what you don't have to what you already possess: your inner peace, your confidence, and your ability to handle whatever comes your way. By releasing your grip, you allow life to unfold with greater ease and clarity. When you stop forcing things to happen, you give space for them to happen more effortlessly. This brings us to the next critical piece of the puzzle. But before that, they never taught you this in school, did they? Unlocking a girl's mind isn't about playing games or pretending to be someone you're not. It's about understanding the secrets, the real secrets, that actually work no matter who you are. If you're ready to stop chasing and start attracting, I've created something tailored just for you. My course is the ultimate blueprint for understanding what women truly want and becoming the man who gets the girl every single time. Right now, exclusive spots are almost gone. Once those spots are gone, this opportunity will vanish and you'll be left watching someone else getting the girl you want. Number 2, why curiosity is key now. Let's talk about something truly powerful: curiosity. When you stop obsessing over an outcome, something fascinating occurs. You become mysterious. And here's the thing about mystery, it's incredibly magnetic. Think about it for a second. When everything about you is laid bare, when there's no sense of depth or unpredictability, people lose interest quickly. There's nothing more to explore, no questions left unanswered. But when you pull back just a little, When you stop revealing everything about yourself all at once, you open up a space for curiosity to thrive. And curiosity, it's irresistible. A fascinating study from Harvard psychologist Dr. Ellen Langer, conducted in 2011, explored how uncertainty can keep people intrigued. The study revealed that when someone can't figure you out right away, when there's a little mystery surrounding you, it naturally sparks their interest. People are hardwired to seek out the unknown. It's in our nature. When there's something left to discover, they can't help but be drawn to you, to want to know more. Now, let's bring this into real-world scenarios. Take dating, for example. When you're not constantly texting, seeking validation, or trying to prove your worth, you create a sense of intrigue. The other person starts thinking, what's going on with them? Why aren't they chasing after my attention? And that's exactly when the magic happens. Your calm, confident energy leaves them wondering about you, what you're thinking, what you're up to, and what it would be like to be a part of your world. They begin to wonder, why are they so self-assured? What's their story? And that curiosity creates a pull toward you, a pull that can be far more powerful than any overt attempt at gaining attention. Here's the most exciting part. When you let curiosity work its magic, it doesn't just make you more intriguing, it makes you more attractive. People don't just start wondering about your actions, they start wondering about you. The essence of who you are becomes the puzzle they want to solve, and the best part, they're the ones coming to you. No more chasing, no more forcing things to happen. The energy shifts. You stop seeking validation from others, and in turn, they begin to seek validation from you. This subtle shift, moving from a place of neediness to one of quiet confidence, creates an entirely different dynamic. When you stop caring so much about the outcome and allow room for curiosity to take hold, you attract others without even trying, and in doing so, you become far more compelling and magnetic than you ever could have imagined by simply trying to force a connection. Number 3, the I don't care attitude. Let's dive into a mindset that can truly change the way you approach life and relationships, the I don't care attitude. But before you misinterpret that, let me clarify. It's not about being cold, indifferent, or dismissive of others. It's about having a healthy detachment from external validation, where your self-worth is no longer tied to someone else's approval. This kind of detachment doesn't make you distant or unkind. Instead, it helps you cultivate a sense of inner peace and confidence that radiates to those around you. Imagine walking into any situation, whether it's a social gathering, a date, or even a job interview, with the firm belief that you are enough, just as you are. When you adopt this mindset, something incredible happens. You exude an aura of confidence that's hard to ignore. You no longer carry the weight of needing validation or approval from others because, deep down, you know your own worth. You understand that your value isn't dependent on external factors, and that's a game changer. Think about this for a moment. How often have you found yourself wondering, does she like me? Or does he think I'm good enough? Now, flip that question around. Instead of asking yourself whether someone else approves of you, ask yourself, do I even like them? Do they meet my standards? This subtle shift in thinking puts you in the driver's seat. Instead of constantly seeking someone's approval, you're now evaluating whether they align with your values and what you truly need. That shift alone is incredibly empowering. Let's take it a step further. The legendary actress Sophia Loren once said, "Nothing makes a woman more beautiful than the belief that she is beautiful." And it's not just true for women, it applies to everyone, regardless of gender. The truth is, confidence in your own value is magnetic. When you truly believe in yourself, it creates an invisible force field that draws people towards you. You're not trying to impress anyone, you're simply being yourself. That's what makes you captivating. And let's be clear, this doesn't mean arrogance. Arrogance comes from insecurity, the need to put others down to lift oneself up. Confidence, on the other hand, comes from self-assurance. It's about knowing your worth without needing anyone else to tell you. When you operate from this place of knowing who you are and what you bring to the table, people are naturally drawn to you. Confidence isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about owning who you are, flaws and all, and knowing that you're enough as you are. This I don't care attitude isn't about being detached or aloof. It's about recognizing your inherent value and not seeking validation from the outside world. It's a mindset that shifts you from a place of neediness to a place of empowerment. When you stop caring so much about what others think, you free yourself to be authentic, and that authenticity is what makes you truly magnetic. Number 4, less emotion, more attraction. Here's where things take an interesting turn. When it comes to building attraction, especially in the early stages of any relationship, less emotional investment can actually work in your favor. Now, don't misunderstand me. Emotions are absolutely vital for deep, lasting connections. They are what make relationships meaningful. But in the beginning, too much emotion too soon can make you come across as unstable, or worse, desperate for validation. Imagine this. You've just met someone, and after only a few weeks, you're already emotionally wrapped up in them, constantly thinking about them, putting their needs before your own, and anxiously seeking reassurance. While it's natural to feel excited when you're forming a connection, too much emotional intensity can signal insecurity. It gives the impression that you're relying on the other person to fulfill your emotional needs, and that can come off as clingy or needy. This is where the balance comes into play. It's not about playing games or trying to manipulate emotions. It's about showing emotional self-control and demonstrating that you are grounded in who you are. Think of it like this. When you can stay calm and composed, even when emotions might urge you to act impulsively, you send a powerful message. You're someone who isn't easily swayed by external factors. You're someone who can handle situations with maturity and stability, no matter what's happening around you. This brings to mind a classic example, James Bond. The iconic spy is the epitome of calm confidence. He's never averse to showing emotion, but he never allows those emotions to take control of him. Bond remains composed, even in life-threatening situations, and that's what makes him so magnetic. It's not that he's emotionless, it's that he's in control of his emotions. This emotional restraint is what sets him apart and makes him incredibly attractive. When you display this type of emotional control, you signal that you are emotionally stable. And stability, well, it's one of the most attractive qualities a person can possess. People are naturally drawn to those who can weather storms without falling apart or getting overly emotional. It's reassuring to know that someone can stay calm, thoughtful, and in charge of their feelings, even in the face of challenges. This doesn't mean shutting off your emotions or suppressing them. It means having the strength to remain balanced, even when the situation could lead to emotional chaos. By showing restraint and emotional intelligence, you project an aura of self-assuredness. You're not someone who is desperately clinging to the idea of a relationship. You're someone who is perfectly capable of navigating life without relying on another person to define your happiness. This is what truly makes you magnetic, the ability to remain steady and grounded no matter what. So, when you focus on emotional stability, especially in the early stages of a relationship, you create an environment where the other person feels safe, secure, and intrigued. You're not putting pressure on them, you're simply allowing the relationship to unfold naturally. And that, in turn, fosters a deeper connection that's built on mutual respect and emotional maturity. Stability is attractive, no doubt about it. Number 5. The thrill of the chase. Let's dive into one of the most fundamental aspects of human nature, the thrill of the chase. It's something we all experience, whether we're conscious of it or not. As human beings, we're wired to value things that we have to work for. This isn't just true in relationships, it's a principle that runs deep throughout life. Think about it. Why are rare, precious items like diamonds so valuable? It's not just because they're beautiful or shiny, but because they're incredibly hard to obtain. The rarity of these things makes them sought after and deeply appreciated. Now, let's apply this to people. When you become overly available, when you constantly make yourself accessible to everyone around you, you start to lose that sense of rarity. You're always within reach, always at someone's disposal, and as a result, you can start to lose your allure. But when you stop being overly available, when you create a little space for yourself, you begin to appear rare. And rarity, by nature, sparks curiosity and desire. People begin to notice your absence, your independence, and your sense of self-respect. Instead of constantly being there, you're giving off the vibe that your time is valuable, your energy is precious. This shift in behavior doesn't go unnoticed. When people see that you're not always there to jump into their world at a moment's notice, they begin to wonder what they're missing out on. And suddenly, the chase begins. They want to know you more, to earn your time and attention because they now recognize that you're someone worth pursuing. Now, let me be clear. This isn't about manipulation or playing mind games. It's about understanding the psychology of human behavior. People are naturally drawn to things that are scarce because scarcity increases perceived value. This principle isn't just about being physically unavailable, it's about valuing your time and energy, which in turn teaches others to value them as well. When you create this subtle distance, you raise your own value without having to say a word. You allow your actions to speak louder than your presence. Think about the people who have the highest value in your life, your closest friends, mentors, or even your role models. Chances are they have busy lives, a sense of independence, and they don't make themselves constantly available. They have boundaries, they respect their time, and as a result, they hold a unique place in your life. You likely value them even more because they are not constantly at your beck and call. The same rule applies to you. When you establish healthy boundaries, when you stop being always available to others, you naturally elevate your own worth. People begin to see you as someone who respects themselves and their time, and that respect is contagious. It encourages others to treat you the same way and ultimately to pursue your attention and affection more earnestly. This doesn't mean you need to become distant or cold. It's about finding balance. It's about knowing that your time is valuable and that you don't need to give it away freely to everyone who asks for it. When you step back and make your presence a little rarer, you naturally generate more attraction, more curiosity, and more respect. Number 6, turning the focus back on you. Here's where everything shifts. When you stop caring so much about what others think, you reclaim a huge amount of energy you've been unknowingly wasting on seeking external validation. Think about it. How many times have you found yourself wondering, do they like me? Or, am I good enough for them? What if, instead of focusing on the opinions of others, you asked yourself, do I like myself? This isn't just about building confidence, it's about completely realigning your priorities. It's about putting your energy into what truly matters, your own well-being, happiness, and growth. When you stop seeking approval from the outside world, something incredible happens. You start investing in yourself. You put time and effort into your health, your passions, your career, and most importantly, into becoming the best version of you. People who thrive in life aren't just those who look good, they feel good. Their sense of fulfillment comes from within, and it radiates outward in everything they do. That glow you see, it's self-respect. It's the quiet, unwavering confidence that says, I don't need anyone's approval to be happy. When you operate from this mindset, opportunities naturally start to show up, and people are drawn to you. It's not because you're trying to impress anyone or chase after recognition. It's simply because you're focused on being the best version of yourself. That energy becomes magnetic, and people can't help but notice. You stop worrying about who's watching or what they think, and instead you focus on how you feel about yourself. This shift in perspective makes all the difference in the world. When you stop seeking external validation, you begin to attract opportunities and the people that resonate with your authentic self. Bonus thought: setting boundaries. When you start focusing on yourself, another crucial thing happens. You begin to set boundaries. You start saying no to things that drain your energy and start saying yes to what fuels your personal growth. It's about learning that your time and energy are precious. Instead of giving your attention away to everyone and everything that comes your way, you choose where to invest it wisely. Your time becomes valuable, and because you respect your own time, others will too. This newfound sense of self-respect changes everything. When you make yourself a priority, you not only stop overextending yourself, but also demonstrate that your well-being matters. And as you begin to respect yourself more, others will start to follow suit. Your boundaries become a reflection of your self-worth, and those who value you will respect them. This is the ripple effect of turning inward. You stop giving away your energy to things and people that don't serve your growth, and in doing so, you create space for what truly nourishes you. Number 7. When they come back, think twice. Here's something important to consider. When you stop seeking validation, shift your focus inward, and start thriving, something fascinating happens. People notice. This is especially true for those who once overlooked you, dismissed your potential, or took you for granted. They'll come back, drawn to your newfound energy, your success, and the magnetic glow of your confidence. Now, while it might feel flattering to have them re-enter your life, it's crucial to pause and reflect before making any decisions. Ask yourself, are they here for the real me, or are they just attracted to the glow-up version? Are they genuinely interested in who you've become as a person, or are they simply looking to bask in the validation of being part of your now thriving life? Think of it like this. You've worked hard to build a strong, healthy foundation for yourself. Your growth isn't something to be taken lightly, and neither is your energy. Allowing someone back into your life should never be a hasty decision. It's about being discerning and protecting your progress. Not everyone who comes back deserves a second chance. Your energy is precious, and you've earned the right to guard it carefully. When you let someone back in, make sure it's for the right reasons. Ask yourself if they truly respect the journey you've taken and whether they contribute positively to your life now that you're in a stronger, more confident place. Remember, your peace of mind and personal growth are too valuable to let anyone disrupt. Steve Jobs once said, "Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life." Your glow up isn't for show, it's a reflection of the person you've become for yourself. Be selective about who gets to share in that newfound energy. You've earned this version of yourself. Don't let someone who didn't appreciate you before take it away from you now. Number 8. The freedom of letting go. So why do results come when you stop caring? The secret lies in this powerful shift. You stop chasing and start attracting. When you release that suffocating grip on the outcome and begin living life on your own terms, everything starts to change. People begin to notice your confidence, not because you're desperately trying to show it off, but because it emanates from within and becomes undeniably magnetic. Opportunities start to find you because your energy is focused on growth and self-improvement, not on chasing or desperately seeking approval. And here's the most liberating part. You begin to realize that you were enough all along. The shift from striving to simply being is what allows you to experience real freedom. This isn't just about achieving your goals. It's about discovering the incredible peace that comes when you stop attaching your happiness and success to external outcomes. Now listen, you've already heard it all before. Be nice, just wait, it will happen naturally. But that's not how the world works. If you're tired of guessing, tired of chasing, and tired of losing, it's time to change the game. Inside my course, you'll find the secrets you need to get the girl you've always wanted, without begging, without games, and without wasting another second. This is your chance. Right now, click the link in the description. Only few spots remain. Once they're gone, it's over. So stop waiting. Take action now, join today, and I'll show you how to take control of your life, your relationships, and your future. Don't wait for life to happen to you. Take the reins. You're one step away from everything you've ever wanted.